Hey, residents of Tattoo Land. So today I decided to breach the subject of equipment. Now, this isn't going to be this machine is better for this. These needles are better for that. This ink is better for this, because this is going to be more of a home truths thing about. I see so many comments online, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube videos, really talented artists, and everybody wants to know, what machine are you using for that? What voltage have you got it on? What needles are you using? What ink are you using? Don't get me wrong, sometimes it can be interesting to find that kind of stuff out, but it has little to no bearing on the quality of the artwork. That tattooist has probably used a dozen or so different brands of machines, needles, inks, has experimented with all different types of voltages, probably might use a different voltage for various different areas of the skin. So in essence, there is no one answer. So stop asking. It's about hard work, dedication, commitment, practice, hours and hours and hours and hours. There is no shortcut. If you use the same machine as these top artists, that doesn't mean you're going to be as good as these top artists. Top musicians in any genre of music aren't the top musicians because of the type of the brand of instrument that they play. They might play a Fender guitar, they might play a Jackson guitar, they might play an Ibanez guitar, whatever. They might play a guitar from Poundland. It doesn't matter. If it sounds great, it's because of the dedication, the hours and the commitment that those artists have put into their craft. Same thing goes with tattooing. There are better machines out there. There are shit machines out there. But that's so much more narrower than it used to be. Chinese coil machines towards the end of when everybody used coil machines were terrible, and it was very difficult for anybody to do a decent tattoo with them. So it was very important back then to have a well-crafted, well-tuned tattoo machine with the right frame geometry. I used to build and sell coil machines all around the world. So there is a craft to that, and there is a definite bad and good in that. But now you've got these rotary machines, which I use as well. You get good motors and bad motors, but even then, it's more down to the longevity of the machine. A good machine is probably going to outlast a more expensive machine. Is probably going to outlast a cheaper machine. Not always, but probably most of the time. But the difference now between £100 machine from, let's just throw a brand out there, from Easy Tattoo, £100 machine from them is probably almost going to be as good as £1,000 machine from FKIN's, Cheyenne, Bishop, whoever. There's probably not going to be that much difference. Whereas, like I say, years ago, there was a huge difference between a really cheap coil machine and an expensive, well-crafted coil machine, which probably still only cost you £500 from like Aaron Kane or people like that had custom crafted the frame and everything, every part of it. Now you just get a little bit of electronics gadgetry, and they put £1,000 stamp on it. But that's a rant for another day. It's less important now because that gulf in between brands is so much smaller, if it's there at all. So concentrate more on developing your style, developing your artwork, practice, 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 put the hours in, and look at your favourite artists, look at what they're doing, look how they do it, buy a seminar, don't ask all about equipment, watch them work, put money into tattoo artists' pockets. If there's a tattoo artist in your country or fairly close that you really admire, get tattooed by them. There's no better lesson than doing that. You can get your forearm tattooed, get your thigh tattooed, sit there and watch them tattoo. Ask the odd question, don't be a nose about it, but learn from those people by watching and feeling it and seeing how they do it. Don't just randomly ask them, what voltage have you got your machine on? What machine are you using? What inks are you using? It doesn't matter. You look at Steve Butcher's work, an awesome colour realism artist. You look at his work over the last 10 years and he's used a few different machines. You can't see in his work when he stopped using one type of machine and then started using another type of machine. He might be able to tell the 1% that might be better, but as a viewer looking at his artwork, you can't tell. And that's because the talent is in his hands. It's not in the machine. It's not in the inks. It's not in the voltage. It's not in the needles. It's nothing to do with that. It's his skill. It's his talent. It's his dedication. The guy does 12-hour sittings. Are you prepared to do 12-hour sittings of something super, super detailed that would fry most people's brains? These are the type of things that make the difference between a good artist and a world-class great artist, not what machine he's using. So just bear that in mind, guys, when you're asking these questions. I know everybody wants to these days. They want a shortcut. They want to know the secrets of these guys and girls, but there aren't any secrets. The secret is hard work and talent put together. Talent by itself won't get you there. Hard work by itself will get you somewhere. Hard work and talent together is the way that you'll be right up there with the others. So just bear that in mind, guys, and just please think about that and just put the work in, put the hours in. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.